Sometimes there's fields that you want that you just can't afford yet. Like these, for example. There's, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, enough fields that I want to buy, including this awesome little diorama here. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the maze at the top of the map is actually a little picture. So you got the little farmhouse up here on the left, you got flowers and sunflowers on the right, and looks like a little driving with a little tractor driver. But I want to make that disappear. And we can actually show you that right now. I'm going to go in here. We're going to select 42 and we are going to buy it. It's $171,000, which ain't bad at all. And then all we got to do is come in here and sell this little shed here. Now I want you to take a good look at what it looks like around here before this. Come in, sell the little shed, and bam. All of the stuff, minus one thing in the middle, are gone, and all the fences that run along straight down are also gone. Not only that, unfortunately, the sign is gone too. I hate that the sign's gone. Really want that back. But alas, Sunset Sunflower Farm is no more. But it is now DjGoHam's big old grass-filled farm, which is going to be fantastic. Let's get it here. Let's go and get that sold as well. Perfect. We can still see the diorama and stuff from the top, but in order to get the rest of the areas around, there's a few things that I need to do first. You see, I'm going to be moving shop. So all four of these fields, well I guess 5, 85, 81, 82, 83, and 84, these fields will no longer be mine. But the unfortunate part is, I have expanded a few of these. Like 85, for example. I made some changes and modifications to that field. 81, I think I made some changes. 82 and 83, I definitely did. And I think I left 84 the way it is. I want to put these back into the rotation so that the stuff on the map goes, good. Can I sell this? No, we have placeables on it. That's one thing I hate. Some of these have placeables on it, and it's like, rabble. Know what I mean? Anyway. Let's go delete some of those placeables, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. I assume the placeable it means is down here, which unfortunately does not have the bought with farmland attribute. So this small shed will no longer be able to be there. Also, I don't know, I accidentally put a filling station down. All right, now that we've done that, I think we're going to be good for the rest of these. But what I want to do is I want to paint grass down and then put grass on top of that. So all I'm going to have to do is go through here, find out what's on the ground here, which I think is just like, what is that, normal grass, right? It's this. I think it's this anyway. Looks like that. It's definitely not forest ground. So I'm going to go through, and I'm just going to paint all of the fields that we've got here. We're just going to paint them with this. Now, there's a reason for it, and I'll explain it. To be fair, I don't actually need to paint the entire thing, just the spots on the outside. All right, so now that I've got both these fields filled in, I did this because I have no idea what I did and what I didn't do. We need to go in, we need to find our plants. Yeah, plants, there we go. And we need to find the grass that's on the outside here. I think it's this. I was wrong. It is this. And we're just going to fill this in at least around the outside edges where the field would be, so that whenever I actually activate where the field will be, which again, I'll show you that in a minute, it all blends right back in. So all of the areas that I plowed up just to make the field a tad bit bigger, this will pretty much undo all of that and put it back to the way that it was. You don't have to do this, but I'm completely abandoning this area of the map. So for me, I don't need this anymore, and I would rather it be back to the way that it was. Plus, hey, and get a good contract out of it. Now that that is over with, we've got full big fields of just kind of dead grass. I think this is the way that it should look anyway. I think this looks great, but we're going to come in here and we'll get a little bit of work done. So I'm going to save the game because you never know what's going to happen here. And I'm going to go in. I've got cheats enabled, so I'm going to activate that. Was it field set state, I think? Yeah, there we go. So we want this to be... was it meadow grass? No, regular grass. Yeah, where's grass? Found it. And then we just want that to be medium or whatever. You know what? Actually, we could just set this to cultivated and be fine. There we go. Ground type, cultivated. Apply. Bam. Now, All those areas around are filled in. Everything's good there. All the areas that we pulled in a little bit, we're good. And now, everything's fine. It's just a big cultivated ground. Hey, and we'll do the same thing here too. Why don't we do that? Field set state. Meadow, We want unknown. Give me that. Ground type. Cultivated. Yeah. And there you go. Now, all of this is now normal fields once more. And we're going to do the same thing over here to 83 and 82. Like, I should probably sell these now that I can, huh? Boom, boom, done. I think I'm actually going to set this to cultivated first before we do anything. That way, I know exactly where the field is, and I don't have to do the whole thing. There we go. So, I know that this area here, you can see where I've extended the field edge along, I think, all edges. And here, that area ain't even field. Still shows that it's field, but we're gonna get rid of that quickly. There we go. Got that done. And now all we gotta do is put some grass down. Yay! Doing it this way was much easier. Okie dokie. Not bad. Worked out perfectly. Exactly how I wanted. I know it looks like wild and crazy, but again, I just go into here, set this, hit apply, boom. Ha 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 ha! And it looks exactly like it did beforehand. Field says, cultivated, click, bam, ha ha. And now everything is back to the way that it was. We'll do that with this field too, just to make sure. Oh, that's right. I didn't mess with that field. Well, we'll leave it be the way that it is. Now, all we should have to do is sell that, come over here, sell that, and take this one and sell that. And now, we do not own anything in the middle of the field anymore. Man, we sold a lot, but really at the end of the day, not a whole lot going on with that. Also, hopefully that changes because that doesn't look good. Let's come up here now and let's buy all of these. Oh, I'm so excited. Tell you what, all in all, it cost us like $200,000 to buy everything. So now we go up to the top. Try to anyway. There we go. Farmland. Hey. Now we own all that. So now it is going to be time to grab our big tractors, head up there. We are going to need to do some seeding. We need to put some stuff down. We need to plow. I have no idea where my plow is. I guess we'll find it around here somewhere, won't I? Found it. We are going to utilize that to create fields, but we're going to try and stick with the lines that are already there, especially after, oh boy, especially after everything we've been through. Yikes. With everything, I'm going to avoid trying to make the fields as insane as I can, and instead just make them look as nice as I can. I feel like that's going to be the way to go. We will also eventually need to start having a couple different sets of equipment. So up there, we don't need mowers down here anymore. As a matter of fact, I think I could probably take one mower up with this. Another mower we're going to have to maybe put on the front of a tractor and figure that out. I don't know how in the world we're going to get stuff up there, dude. Hypothetically, this should hook up. Oh, no, it won't hook up this way. Hang on. I always have the plow turned around. I think it looks cooler that way, but it also works well for me. But this way actually does work. There you go. It'd be one heck of a way to do things, wouldn't it? So everybody's heading up there right now, and I need to fill this up. One of the cool things is I've got a mod installed that doubles up the fertilizer. So it actually, I don't know if you can see up here, activate normal application rate, activate double application rate. That is super duper awesome. And I'm really excited about that because I can go over fields one time now with fertilizer spreader and be done with it. So excited about that. At least normal fields. Fields like this, they're fine. So we now have a few different tractors that are making way. I did think it was funny that I put the seeder on the back of the case. I had to, man. I had to. I'm going to go ahead and fire this guy because I'm going to take this over. I don't know why they go up that and then around. They basically skip that bridge down there. Why they do that, I will never know. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't think these guys actually know how to drive. Whoever gave them a license was probably the same person that gave me one. So one of the nice things, and one of the things that I really didn't think about was now I own this farm. This is my farm now. So I'm going to treat it like such. Can I delete that? No, I was about to say, that's a sell point. There's no way I can delete that. Maybe a few of the other things around we could delete. I like that this stuff's here, but it also gets really annoying quickly. So let's, oh, that's right, I forgot I have to drop that. Let's drop the mower and let's get this prepared for plowing. Now that we've got that done and everybody's actually already here, which is kind of neat. Yo, can I delete the house? I can delete the house. You can make a lot of money from selling that house. Oh man. That might be something to look into at a later date, but what I want to do is follow along these lines. You can see right here where this field kind of looks like it could kind of merge into this field really nicely. And so that's what I want to do. I want to just make these merge nice and simple right into each other. Backing up was not the way to go for this, but it worked great. So, well, what are you gonna do, right? First things first, I want to go around to all of the edges and just plow them up together like that, so I know what to look for. Next one's gonna be this spot here. Now, this is interesting because the road is right here, so I'm not quite sure. Do we go straight across with it and just go, you, or do we do the smart thing and just go from here, just from one side to the other, just like this? I think that was the move. Honestly, I out of everything that could have been done, I think that's the one to do. Next spot is right here, and it actually looks like this could continue straight on if some of those trees weren't there. So if we could bring this here and just kind of follow along. Actually, I want to save the game because if I don't do this right, it's not going to look pretty. So if we just take this like that and just keep it going and then smooth it out about here, just like that, will that work? I think that looks pretty good. And continuing down straight, at least with this field, I mean, it follows down, right? I think that's fine. I think that's okay. We might could follow that around. One of the other things, I'm going to show you guys a trick that I use. And it's when you've got your fields finished up like this, follow the outside edge, and it's going to extend it just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And that's an easy way to extend your fields, which is really, really neat. And we'll do that here momentarily. But drop that. Straight across. Boom, done. And I think this is the last one right here. And then we've got the outline for our big, massive grass field. Again, all it's going to be used for is grass. That's it. There you go. That's it, man. That's it. So now what we could do is we could try to find steering. Oh, of course. It's like, I don't know where that field is, dude. maybe we babysit it just a little bit and see. What about now? Nope. Tell you what, it really does not want to let me do anything. So I think the game plan here is going to be to follow along these edges, try to baby it just a little bit. I think if I turn off create fields, yeah, it's gonna have a hard time through here. So I am gonna have to enable create fields, but we're gonna have to go super duper slow, and then we'll come around the outside. I was not expecting to have to do this constantly, but I guess you do have to plow stuff up if you're gonna be doing it, ain't you? So again, if you're gonna be doing this, you actually have to do this. There's no GPS. It ain't gonna help you. Can't hire a worker to go straight across. You have to do this all yourself. It's fine. It is looking good too, so we're doing all right there. But again, you will have to make sure that you've got create fields turned on. Otherwise, this is just going to be a wreck. And good news, we've got a field guess. All we have to do is wait for it. It takes it a sec. Oh, I think I crashed. Hey, there it is. All right. So it knows where some of the stuff is. We just got to finish plowing up all the areas in between, and we'll be good. So let's do that real fast. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried to smooth out this land over here so that I could do this, and I can't explain that at all. What is going on? Well, I guess that's what I get. Hey, tune into the next one where I try and figure out how to get out of this situation. Hope you have a good one. Catch you then.